who bears the greater burden for dropping the atomic bomb? The scientist who built it, or the president who used it? For 80 years, this question has haunted history. We're about to stage a powerful debate between President Harry S. Truman, the man who made the decision, and Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. This isn't just a history lesson. It's a clash over science, power, and the very soul of humanity. Stick around to see who won the argument of history and who won the argument for humanity's future. August 1945. The Second World War stands on the edge of conclusion. The atomic age is about to begin. In one corner, President Harry S. Truman, leader burdened with ending a brutal global conflict. In the other, Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer, architect of the bomb itself, haunted by what he helped create. The question, was it right to drop the bomb? Dr. History demanded a decision. Japan refused unconditional surrender. Every day the war continued. Thousands did Americans, Japanese, prisoners, civilians. The bomb ended it. It saved lives. Mr. President, the bomb did not merely end a war. It began something humanity may never control. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were not battlefields. They were cities. Civilians' children became ash. Was that victory or annihilation disguised as necessity? Necessity, Dr. Labruto calculated necessity. The invasion of Japan Operation Downfall would have cost over 1 million American lives and several million Japanese. We faced an enemy sworn to fight to the last breath. The bomb ended that madness, and in doing so, we created a new one. We demonstrated that mankind could destroy itself in a flash. The moral cost, Mr. President, will haunt the world for centuries. Scientists gave you a weapon. Humanity paid the price. The price of peace is never clean. You built the bomb to end tyranny. That was our shared goal. Should I have withheld its use after pouring $2 billion and 3 years of national effort into it? Should I have risked thousands more lives because my conscience trembled? Conscience is not weakness, Mr. President. It is the boundary between civilization and barbarism. We built the bomb because we feared Hitler would build it first. Once Germany fell, the justification shifted. The moral center collapsed. Doctor, I did what presidents must. You theorized destruction. I ended a war. You speak of morality. You unleashed the atom. Do not hand me the guilt that science forged. I have looked upon what I made, and I know sin. You wielded it and called it salvation. Between us lies the ruin of 2 cities and the birth of a new terror. Tell me, Mr. President, who bears the greater burden? The man who made the weapon or the one who used it? Let us speak of reality, not remorse. The Japanese cabinet met after Hiroshima and still did not surrender. Only after Nagasaki and after the Soviet Union invaded Manchuria did they yield. The bombs worked because they proved resistance was hopeless. They shortened the war by months, perhaps years. At what cost to humanity's soul? You turned science into spectacle. The power of 1,000 suns unleashed to make a political point to intimidate, not merely end war. You showed not Japan, but the world, the dawn of annihilation. And would you rather the world had learned that lesson from Stalin instead? The Soviets were weeks from their own nuclear program. By using the bomb, we controlled its meaning. We declared, this power belongs to us, and we will use it to preserve order, not chaos. Order enforced by terror is not peace. It is the illusion of safety, built on fear. You may have ended a war, Mr. President, but you began an arms race that will never end. You speak of sin, Doctor, but you ignore the reality of war. Morality is a luxury when nations bleed. The bomb was terrible, but so was firebombing Tokyo, so was Pearl Harbor, so was the rape of Nanking. War is measured in lesser evils. This one ended the greatest evil of all, global tyranny. And yet, in defeating tyranny, we forged the weapon that could erase humanity itself. You call it a lesser evil. I call it the seed of extinction. The world will never be the same again. History will not forgive those who lit this fire. History does not forgive. It endures. And it remembers who ended the war, not who hesitated. History would prove them both right and both tragically wrong. The atomic bomb ended World War II, saving countless lives that would have been lost in an invasion. Yet it also began an age of existential dread, where annihilation became a policy tool. The moral clarity of victory blurred into the moral fog of deterrence. But in weighing outcomes over ideals, the debate yields one answer. Truman won the argument of history. The bombs achieved their immediate purpose. The war ended, and the United States secured global dominance. Yet Oppenheimer won the argument of humanity, for his warning became prophecy. The world entered an age where survival depends not on power alone, but on restraint. And that remains the paradox of the atomic age. The victory that saved the world also cursed it. So, who do you think truly won the debate? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this exploration of history and morality insightful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the events that shaped our world. We'll see you in the next video.